governor, Obaseki, that he has completed his building. Look at what I'm seeing here. Massive work is ongoing, and nothing is done here. Why are we deceiving Nigerians? Nothing is done here. Nothing is done here. They just paint the building and put AC so that people can think, oh, this building is completed. It's not completed. This is a sham. For me, it's not acceptable at all. Construction is ongoing. Obaseki and his PDP government commissioned it. It's unfair.
There's so much work to be done, especially on the other wing. So we'll have a lot of talking to do with the contractors and the consultants, because we thought by now the work will have been almost ready. This building was actually commissioned, I guess commissioned politically by the last administration, but shockingly coming here is like an abandoned building on the other side. So I think a lot of explanations need to be done at this point.
Dear Mr. Monday Okpebholo, Executive Governor of Edo State, it's like you want to fail. It's like you want to fail and fail woefully. I'm sure you should have learned from Obaseki, where the people that worked with him and led him and advised him, and he consulted in several issues, that spent 7 years with him, are now with you for 1 year, right now as friends and now as your allies in government, and saying that Obaseki failed. The same people that benefit, I'm sure you should have learned from that experience, but it's looking like you don't learn. And the trajectory, from all indications, from antecedent, any government that gets to power, that spend the most of the time blaming predecessors, always fail. And it has always been like that. One of the very most active governors of this current republic is Abia State Governor, or even the Enugu State Governor. Privileged the East are getting so much benefit. Have you ever heard these people, right? Umba or Oti complain of predecessors? Abia is one of the most undergoverned states since 1999. In fact, the opposition, the former party PDP, has to apologize to the state. It has never happened before. But have you ever heard these people talk about the previous government? They focus on the work and move on. I thought some of us would let you be and just allow you breathe and do the things. But we allow children of disaster, children of abject, colossal mistake, people who were trained by monies brought from talking from both sides of their mouth and talking without integrity. Somebody who is supposed to be commissioner for health, that is focused on his job, is looking for how to drag political insinuations into a work that you are yet to even start. You are not even qualified to be commissioner of health in the first place. You are the one dragging the government into analysis. Oh, it's a sham, no work. I expected to have heard that contractors were not being paid, that their money owed them, or that contractors are not on site. Some of us follow this story. Stella Obasanjo Hospital is in a very, very conspicuous environment along Country Home beside Sapele Road. Very popular. From outside, you could see the buildings. And I'm not sure there is anywhere, show me if the governor had said that the whole of the project were completed. And it's funny enough, some of us forgot that administrative buildings, hostels can be commissioned. A 7-kilometer road project, and then street light have been done in 1.5 kilometer, 2 kilometer. It has been commissioned. I am not here to play parts. The love I have for Edo State is much more than a lot of these partisanship or affiliations or alignment. But sometimes I look at a few things and I say, why can't we just be sane for Christ's sake? What's all this noise about? And unfortunately, Siri Oshomole is trying to drag you. If I were you, Okpebholo, I will learn from Obaseki. The people that worked with that man, spent almost 8 years, some of them as much as 7 years and 6 months. They are still criticizing and saying you failed because they are not aligning with you. You allow politicians to be the one to guide you. I know you're a politician yourself, but I expect you to have sense. There is somebody that works with you. His name is Dr. Emmanuel Padi Yamu. He is 001 Subeb, State Universal Basic Education Board. If I saw your video with him when you went to monitor schools, and I wanted Dola to watch it and see the difference between that particular video and this video of Cyril Oshomole that is confused. Watch the video.
Inaugurated us, he gave a marching order that every child in any school in Edo State must have the basic infrastructure and the overall well-being of their learning process. We came here yesterday. What we met on ground was quite important. This is the only government school in this community.
We will fix this school by Friday next week. I want to come here again to see that work is going on.
In the light of truth, government is a continuous project. Government is continuous. And that's why till today, federal roads between Benin to Auchi, sections of it have been completed. And the people they are benefiting. But there are some part of it that is in terrible condition. Look at the Ekpoma axis, for example. Would you believe that the same road that was awarded for Benin to Auchi, Benin to Abuja, is the same people in Abaji and a few other places, even in some sections of the Benin city that have been completed? That is it the same project? No, if a project has been, and this thing has been done for years, what is all this noise about? Did you hear Dr. Padi Yamu at that point complained there is no way Oshomole did not finish all the schools in Edo State? There was no way Obaseki would have been able to finish all the schools. As you come over, you take it from there and continue. Government is continuing. Make less noise and deal with the solution. Go to work. So I have even attested that if you want to probe Obaseki, go ahead and probe, because that is it is within your right and prerogative. If you decide to do that, that is not a problem. If you find anything, it's okay, go ahead. But to say you want to, because of anything, focus on the political dynamics and leave governor, because the trajectory, the antecedents of government that starts the way you start, about blame game and focus on what was done, wasn't done, they never work. They always fail. And if you want to fail, no problem. I like the politics that we play in this country. It will only be for a while. By the third year of office, when they see that you have not done anything, the same politicians that are around you, that are guiding you now, Cyril Oshomole, looking for how to make noise and continue for where his father stopped, embarrassing himself. They will move away from you, start to clap for a new person. Not be today start. But if I were you, I thought you would be focused more. For me, I saw a bit of focus, but I've been seeing a lot of stories, and I've left them. Let it not be that I am just unnecessarily vile. I'm unnecessarily pained. I've left you. I've seen stories about you say e-governance, a consultant that are managing it. Oh, blah blah blah. So that since you see the way you have brought back the security forces, that's how government is. You brought it back. Government is continuous. You can do your modification, you can do your restructuring of the architecture, but then come back and let's the success you guys garnered. Okay, what are the secrets? How do we improve on it? That's what government is. That's what governance is everywhere in the world. Contracts are done and people are paying down for anything. As government comes, you continue from there. It's unfortunate that you want to allow children of disaster. I continue to say it. How can somebody that Oshomole raise you and trust that person to follow? Oshomole support you in the first place. Oshomole without integrity. Now if pikin go dey lead you, no use sense. Follow these kind of people. The guy who they put for corner. As you mess up, they replace you. Open your eye. Be allowing these people to be leading you wrongly. God bless Padi Yamu, who knows, of course, there is so much work to be done. But there is no way government can finish everything. We have what? Focus on it and leave the stories. Don't deceive yourself, not make a bill like say that your e-rats are tagging me to videos to say, come and see what your governor do. Is there anybody currently on social space that have criticized Obaseki the way I did? But then at some point I realized that allowing these guys to take over. So I chose my candidate in the last election. And if you want, whether I've never said it in my mouth, I've never said it before, but in case it becomes something that is now they give money, say now I give you power, and they say I next select. That is not my problem. But I know the election was rigged and manipulated in your favor. That's not the problem right now. Whatever time you have, whether now 4 years, now 8 years, I don't believe in judiciary. and 6 months and 1 year. Focus on the work and deal with it. See Osubo. Now say giri. And they enter alignment for back. Conquer the ground. Till today, nothing politically has got into him. Use your sense. They say you know the talk. Now you enter power and you can the talk part. Comedian Okpebholo. MC Okpebholo. Who not come off my front?